My neighbors are using the bathroom.
Just missed Jen, and I just missed Jen because she's clearly not here.
Clearly.
Jen, you're great. Everyone, go watch Jen.
Hello. So I read a lot of fan fiction. Also, if you know me in real life, this video may irreparably change your opinion of me, so you might not want to watch it. We're about to go deep. Oh, that's a poor choice of words, considering this is the subject of this video. Here are a list of my pet peeves when it comes to fan fiction. And I know, beggars can't be choosers. And I have to tell you, there are some phenomenal authors out there, like people who just capture the characters and the voices so well and tell such compelling stories. I recently read a fan fiction that literally I could not stop smiling the entire time I was reading it, and I was like actually like outwardly giggling, which is very strange to me. So before I start on my pet peeves, you all keep doing what you're doing. You love it, go for it. However, these are things I don't like. Or things that just make me laugh. Still, any use of the word penetrate, ever, just, as Fat Amy said in Pitch Perfect, not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate. I just don't like that word. Same goes for the word moist. Just don't. Any talk of tongues battling for dominance. I swear, everyone uses that phrase. Well, not everyone, but there are so many fics I have read, and it's just what does that even mean? I feel like that's just too aggressive. Referring to eyes as orbs, blue orbs, dark green orbs, beautiful brown orbs. The f*** are you trying to do? It's not poetic. I'm sorry. It just takes me completely out of your story every time you do it. Just call them f***ing eyes. Oh, you don't have to call them f***ing eyes unless they're they want to f*** eyes. No. Jen, that was inappropriate. That's my channel. Excessive use of commas, parentheses, hyperboles. I'll be reading something and it will be mid-sentence for a character, and then it will go on a huge tangent in parentheses, and then I'll forget what I was reading and who was talking, and then I have to go back up and then ignore the parentheses and finish the sentence. When I have to do that, you're being a little too descriptive. Find a way around that, please. I do appreciate in same-sex fics about couples the creative ways that authors attempt to refer to the different characters. It's like the taller girl and the smaller girl, or the brunette and the blonde, the older woman and the younger. It's never their names. It's always some weird, convoluted, trying to reference which one it is without using their name. And as much as that, I really appreciate that. I don't know if it's pet peeve or not, but I just constantly notice it. That's what I'm saying, okay? Body positioning. Guys, this is to all the fan fiction authors out there. You're never being clear, okay? Do you know how long I spend picturing in my head trying to figure out what the they're doing? They're on the couch, but one of them's on the arm. I don't understand why it's so hard for me to understand their body positioning, but also for you to write it more clearly, because every single time I get confused about what's going on and who's sitting where. What are they doing? I can't tell you how many times I've just sat there and reread what they're trying to convey. They're literally sitting on the couch and I don't understand what's happening. I always had good reading comprehension as a kid. I'm not stupid. It's confusing. Euphemisms, guys. Euphemisms. Some are good, most are bad, many are just plain ugly. I can make a whole video of euphemisms that need to not exist, but do. I spare you the details. Beggars can't be choosers if you're gonna be reading smut, but the point is, you people are creative. I will give you that. You are some of the most creative people on this earth. Congratulations on your creative ways of saying lady cave and digits. That's too much. Do you ever think about Orange is the New Black and how they definitely just completely turned Suzanne into a fanfic writer in the prison? It's not a fanfic about anyone, but that's basically what she is. And it's just it's so good. It makes me laugh, okay? It makes me laugh. I just went on a tangent. Maybe I, as a human, just don't understand this concept and it happens to other people, but I swear there's always something about tasting the words as they're saying them. Like, it tasted sour in her mouth, or she tasted each syllable as it came out. And I'm like, is that a real thing that happens to people? Can you taste your words? Am I just like missing out on something? Because that just seems like the concept doesn't register in my head, and I don't understand what the meaning is behind it. Someone will explain it to me in the comments, because it just, for me, it's just like, okay, cool. I don't. Cool. Neat. Awesome. Neat. I love AUs, but as an adult, like, and again, beggars can't be choosers, and I am a full-grown adult, so like, I hate reading high school AUs now because it makes me feel weird and old and gross. So any adult readers of fan fiction, do you feel me there? Like high school AUs, right? Don't you feel a little weird? Especially when they're about characters that are adults, but they've like brought them. I just can't. So even when there's like a really good one, I usually don't read it. And yes, I do have friends who like, we discuss fan fiction to a degree that's probably, it's like reading good literature. I'm gonna tell you right now, I honestly think some of you should be published. Another thing that makes me really uncomfortable, I know there's some word for it, but I don't know what it is like real people fan fiction. And I know it's okay, I get, to each his own, and do what you want to do, but for me personally, there's a line, and that line is fictional characters versus real people. I think that the Holy Trinity has taken it on very well in the way that they make it humorous, but those are real people. They're not fictional characters. And I feel like that just makes, I don't know, it's just me. There's always things that like I notice in fan fictions too, like there's usually like repetitive themes that like all, like somehow in a fandom, all the authors seem to like agree on certain things. So here we're gonna get into like some of the stuff I read. In Pitch Perfect fandom, Becca is almost like always referred to as the DJ. It's like, oh, and the DJ, and the DJ. Like I've read multiple authors, multiple fics. It's always the DJ. I think it's funny. There's also themes, like there's in every fandom, there's always like a road trip AU, and there's always like a pretending to be dating AU. Sometimes those two go together. I love it. Not even AU, but there's always like a road trip theme and a pretending to be dating theme, and pretending to be dating, and then, oh, maybe we actually like I don't know why, that shit is like cracked me. It's so good. I'm gonna sneeze. You're welcome. That was beautiful. That was art right there. I should just post a video of just me sneezing. At the end of the day, it's still like, you know, you're looking at your phone and people are like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm reading, which is more understandable. Like, you know, you have like the Kindle app, you can pretend you're reading, but no, you're reading fan fiction and you just can't tell anyone. So, in the comments below, who's your favorite ship? What fan fiction do you read? Do you read fan fiction? Are you related to me in some way and feel really uncomfortable with this video? I really hope you didn't watch it. I'm gonna put a disclaimer somewhere. Rutabaga! Reference to Mamie Hart's book, except that I should have said it at the beginning. Just leave a comment, tell me what fanfiction you read, and I will see you next week. I think, right? Love you. Goodbye. You're welcome.